You know what's good, YouTube. Kratoctavio here, back again once again, and today, people, we're starting the second week of An Idiot's Guide to, and if you just saw what I just did, then you would definitely agree this idiot knows what he's doing. What just happened is, I went ahead and got the first battle out of the way. It was flying versus still. I just ran through his team. And then, my opponent said, good luck, have fun. I tried to push the letter U and the number 2. The problem, though, is that 2 is mapped to stopping the recording. Normally that would be fine, but instead of actually clicking save and edit, I accidentally clicked delete, so that entire thing just got lost. But that's fine. I didn't get too far into the video. But by the way, you can go ahead and skip all of this talking and rambling if you want to get straight to the battles, because there's going to be a time code down in the doobly-doo description thingy, in which you can do that. But let's go ahead and actually get our team preview out of the way. Out front, we have Megazord X. It's the very typical set. And before you say anything about Mega Charizard X being a Dragon type and this being a mono flying team, the thing is, Charizard is a flying type. If it starts as a flying type, you can use it on that team. Like, for example, I could use Mega Gyarados if I wanted to. In my opinion, Mega Charizard X is a lot better for mono flying, but that's just me. But let's go ahead and look at him. It's the very typical set. It's Flare Blitz, Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, and Earthquake set. Set up a Dragon Dance or 2, and then just hit them with some very powerful moves and just kind of run through their team. It's very straightforward, and it's pretty much the ultimate counter to mono steel teams. Unless they are like experts at predicting, between Flare Blitz and Earthquake, you're just going to run through them. For example, mono steel, you have Skarm, which is just going to get popped by a Flare Blitz. Yes, he'll live one hit thanks to the sturdy, but there's not really much else he can do. But our Skarmory, on the other hand, is actually Stealth Rock lead depending on their team. If it's not something we can just run through with some of our other members, then it's our lead. But Stealth Rock's Whirlwind, Roost, and Brave Bird, very similar to the last week's Mono Steel team set, but instead of the Whirlwind, which only came in hand a very, very few times, I decided to actually go for the Stealth Rock since we don't have any better Stealth Rock users, because I believe Landorus can get Stealth Rocks. Don't quote me on that. I'm actually going to check that once we get to him. But it's very straightforward. Rocky Helmet. That way, if they do hit you for a physical attack, which you're going to eat up with your 416, and yes, I have this fixed, by the way. I don't know why I didn't have this last time, but whatever. Either way, you're just going to be eating up physical hits from the Skarm, and then from our specially defensive side, we have Mana Buzz, which Mandy and Skarm is a fantastic mono flying core for defense. Mana Buzz, in my opinion, Mana Buzz is just a cheap Skarmory with a better ability, and its ability is Overcoat, which prevents weather damage and powder moves, which, that's cool. It's kind of like a grass type in a sense, but without all the crappy weaknesses. But it's got Foul Play, Toxic, and Defog. Yeah, I know, I don't like running Defog and Hazards of my own, but the only Rapid Spinner that's a flying type is Delibird. It's Delibird. I should not have to explain why I'm not going to run a Delibird on an actual Monotype team. That should be pretty straightforward. But, yeah. So we're going to have to go for the Defog, which is unfortunate, but if we can keep Skarm alive, which we should be able to a couple of times, through a couple of hits, unless they're special hits, then we can go ahead and get our rocks back up once we take out their hazard user. Next, we have our Life Orb Sheer Force Landorus with Earth Power, Sludge Wave, and Extra Sensory. Also has a knockoff for one reason. the reason he has knockoff is there are a few psychic types I have run into in the past. I'm not going to talk about them right now. If we see them, I'll tell you who they are. Hopefully we don't run into them. But that's why I have the knockoff. Yeah, I know I'm going for a special set, but base 125 attack is still going to hit hard. Even if you barely have any investment in it. I have 4 attack. So, it's unfortunate, but it's not really unfortunate because it's still hitting like a truck. But Earth Power is going to be our go-to move, simply because it's stab boosted, it's sheer force boosted, it's life force boosted, and it's going to hit extremely, extremely hard. You also got Sludge Wave and Extra Sensory for coverage. Sludge Wave is... Normally I would go for Sludge Bomb, but I want to go for Sludge Wave just for that little extra damage. Simply because Sheer Force cancels out all secondary effects. I don't know why I had to explain that one. But anyways. Next we have our Choice Scarfer of the team, Gyarados, who is got Waterfall, Iron Head, Earthquake, and Outrage. What I plan on doing with this Gyarados, since he is also Moxie, is send him in after something on our team ends up dying. Once we do that, we send him in, we hit the team with the appropriate move. Hopefully they'll be at low enough health that we can actually take them out, and then we can just run through the rest of their team, because we can get one Moxie boost up. One Moxie boost is going to bring us to 1.5. That's going to be 1.5 times 349. That is 175 almost, plus 349, so that's over 500. The Scarf is going to bring our speed up to over 400. So Gyarados is just going to be extremely fast and extremely powerful. And then finally, because I did not know what else to add and I just wanted to say, I don't know, I guess this works, is Togekiss. It's the typical hack set with Thunder Wave and Air Slash. It's very straightforward. Hit them with a Thunder Wave, hit them with an Air Slash. They have like a very tiny chance to actually break through both of those. And if they do happen to break through both of those and you do get damage, you can go ahead and roost off the damage. But if they're an electric type, you can hit them with a Dazzling Gleam so they don't wall you out completely. If they're an electric type though, well, we have Zard, Landorus, and less of Gyarados, but still Gyarados. More of Landorus than anyone. But either way, let's go ahead and get our first battle in. Hopefully I don't act like an idiot like earlier. But maybe we will find a battle really quick. So, because we are taking a bit of time, I'm going to actually pause here until we do get a battle. So, I will be right back. Well, okay. I'm not going to count this battle. I'm just going to, like, yeah. Don't know what you're doing. No idea what you're doing. You're going to go ahead and set up a Calm Mind, which is fine. And I'm just going to do what? Togekiss? Are you serious? It's going to hit me with a Shadow Ball. It's fine. I'm just going to hit him with another Thunder Wave. And because, screw it, I'm just going to... You know, I'm just going to cut this battle. This battle's really throwing me off, because I don't ever expect just to run into someone with one Pokemon. Like, why? You have Mew, Paralyzed. I'm just going to hit you with an Iron Head. Even if you are physically defensive, which I'm guessing you are thanks to you going for the Calm Minds, I'm going to be hopefully able to Parahack you to death. So, just, yeah. This was a strange battle. I'm not going to count this battle at all, but because this was the first battle I ended up getting, I'm just going to count that. Okay, that was weird. Just wanted to show that, but whatever. Either way, let's hopefully get a real battle this time. If we can't, well, that's going to be unfortunate. But it is a lot earlier than I normally record because I'm actually home alone for one. But that will hopefully help. Last time Monotype was actually very easy finding a battle for, and this is a good matchup for us. No, we don't have a lot of actual... He's already going to hit me with the timer. I can't even talk. So because he's going to be that guy, I'm going to go ahead and lead off with Landorus. Landorus just kind of runs through his team with Earth Power and Extra Sensory. It's going to scream Fly. Okay, cool. Setting up his rocks, I'm going to hit him with an Earth Power, which is going to bring him down to his Sash. If he wants to switch out here, which he doesn't, I'm just going to hit him with an Extra Sensory, take him out. The Medicham I'm scared of because of the Ice Punch. I'm scared of the Keldeo because of the Icy Wind. But I do have answers to those. Less answers to the Medicham. The Medicham is the biggest threat to this team. And yes, I know I'm mono flying, but you can't count out the team just because of that. Earth Power is our best answer. He may actually outspeed, and he does. He goes for the HPIs. Well, that sucks. What is our best option for this, though? We want to go Toga. I think we want to go Toga. Yeah, let's go out to Togekiss and just Paraflinch this thing to death. I swear, if I look so a mono fighting team when I have a mono flying team, I'm gonna look awful. But because this is probably mixed ape, I'm a little bit scared of the Thunder Punch. Hopefully he doesn't go for that. I'm not going to outspeed. Oh, thank you for that one. That is nice. I don't care if you're Guts. Going for the Air Slash is going to really help. Yeah, this is just going to be a cakewalk. If he breaks through, that's going to really suck. But because he doesn't break through either of those times, the Air Slash will take out the Conk. That's the thing about Monotype. Sometimes you just lose by matchup. Don't know what he was... Yeah, that's doing absolutely nothing to us. We're specially bulk. Got the special bulk on our side. We're going to hit him with another Thunder Wave, and he's just going to forfeit. We're going to take that thing down, so... whatever. I really wish we could find a real battle and not just another battle that people want to quit, but... whatever. Because the Megazord Y lead is so obvious, I'm actually just going to lead off with my Megazord X. No, he's going to lead off with Ninetales, which is completely fine by me. I'm going to hit him with an Earthquake. Thing's going to go down. That's what Charizard does. He just hits you with everything he's got and just runs through you. Hit him with the Dragon Claw. Zard is going to go down. Really? Can I make a video without people forfeiting, please? Okay, sorry about that. I'm going to pause real quick and look at something because I don't know why people keep on forfeiting. Okay, so we've been recording for about 13 minutes. It's 6:48 right now. If by 7 o'clock I can't get 3 full battles in, then I'm just going to stop the video because this is not fun. Okay, a Mono Dragon team. You're that guy. I don't like that guy. So I'm going to go ahead and actually lead off with Skarm. I know I've been leading off with the Zard or Lando, but because he does have 2 things weak to, I said I was leading off with Skarm. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me, game? Because he's probably going to predict that I'm... Yeah, I know that's going to be weakness policy. I don't care. I mean, yeah, that's a little scary, to say the least, but... yeah. This is why Mono Dragon is bullshit. No talent, really. I don't care what you want to do here. That did nothing to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and Whirlwind you on out. That's going to be a Flamethrower. So let's go ahead and switch out to our Mandy. While he's going to go and give us the Choice Scarf, which is fine by me, I'm just going to hit him with a Foul Play. It's going to hit us with Dragon Pulse. That's going to do absolutely nothing to us. Foul Play is affected by Rocky. What? What kind of bollocks is that? I'm actually going to hit anything that... I'm going to hit anything that wants to come in on this. I will take that Rocky Helmet. I will take that Rocky Helmet. You just gave a especially defensive Togekiss a Rocky Helmet. Are you insane? But he's going to go for the Rock Slide. Hopefully we don't flinch. Hopefully we don't flinch. We do not flinch, which is really nice. Because I don't want to stay in and sack off my Togekiss this early. I'm actually going to switch out to my Landorus. Hit him with the Extra Sensory. Unless he decides to switch into the Hydreigon for no reason. Which he does not. He switches into the Dragonite. I'm going to actually go for the Sludge Wave, predicting him to stay in. Never mind. Thinking he's going to go to Hydreigon. The Goodra can hold this knockoff. I'm going to go ahead and knock off his leftovers, and that's an Ice Beam. Yeah. This is the problem that a lot of people in Monotype have with Mono Dragon. It's cheap. It's very, very cheap. Like, extremely cheap. Like, it's not as bad as it was last generation, but it is still extremely cheap. I'm going to hit him with an Outrage. That's not going to take him down, and T-Bolt's coming. No. We ate that up, though. So that's going to be an Outrage that takes out the Goodra. Yeah, we're slowing down, unfortunately. And our Confusion is going to hit. Okay, let's see. The Chomp. Can we outspeed? No, we can't. But we do will the Rock Slide, and we... Are you serious right now? This is why Mono Dragon's cheap. I'm actually going to Roost here. I don't know why I haven't set up my rocks. I never think of set up rocks. But Hydreigon's going to come out now. I'm going to switch to Mandy. I'm going to Toxic this thing. Yes, I know I'm Choice Scarf, but that would be fine. Dark Pulse is going to do absolutely nothing to us. The Toxic the Hydreigon. It's probably going to just stay in. That Draco takes us down to 2. And he's got White Herb. That sucks. But let's go out to our Togekiss. Predicting the Draco again. No, he's going to go for the Dark Pulse, which is fine. I can go ahead and get a Roost off. There's not really much this can do to me, even if he does have the Flash Cannon, which he does not, or he would have gone for it there. The Toxic is going to slowly whittle him down. After one more Roost, we should be back up to full health unless we end up flinching here. But no, he switches out to the Lottie. I'm actually going to go for the T-Wave here. Psyshock is going to do 30 to us. And we get the T-Wave off, which is really nice to have. And let's just flinch this Latios to death. Or not. I mean, this is probably going to be a bit of a stall fest here, but it'll be fine because I'll probably come out on top at the very end of this one. Simply because the Serene Grace. If something interesting does happen, I'm actually going to... I'll come right back, but until then, I'm going to pause because not only is this going to be a bit of a stall fest, but my opponent is also not going to move, so I'll be right back in a sec. Yeah, our opponent's going to be that guy. I don't know why people do this, but because we did take out half of his team, I'm going to go ahead and win that battle because he's going to be that little bitch-made person that decides to quit. And yes, I called him bitch-made because if you're going to quit... Oh, look, another Mono Dragon. Mono Dragon takes the least amount of talent, honestly. Like, yes, I know Fairy's a thing, but Mono Dragon is still broken as all hell. And he's going to hit us with the timer because he's going to be that douchebag. And we're going to hit him with the Togekiss. Please hold this. Latias is just going to get flinched to death. Because this thing's not going to get out of this Paraflinch combo. That's all this Togekiss does. Is it just... If it doesn't flinch you, the Paralyzation's going to get you. Another Paralyzed. Probably got T-Bolt. Air Slash, Paralyzation. Air Slash. Recover? I see ya. But he's just gonna try to stall me out, it seems. After 3 more, I should be able to take him out. It's gonna Psycho Shift. It's gonna be that guy. And I'm gonna recover, which is fine. I really need aromatherapy on this team. Shoot, what do I do? I'm gonna go with my Landorus. Oh crap, can you stop that please? Gonna hit him with the knockoff, that's doing a ton of damage. Thankfully I got rid of his leftovers. He cannot break through, which is fantastic for me. And a Sludge Wave should be able to take him out. Actually, no, don't. What the fuck was I doing? I blame it on these people quitting and these people running bitch-made dragon teams. Because again, that's what this is. Go ahead and send me your D-Knight. Knew the D-Knot was coming. I don't care. It's not even multi-scale. Or that did far too much. Are you serious? Dragon is pointless. Hit you with another critical hit. Like, I don't have a lot of respect for people that run Mono Dragon simply because it's the most overpowered one in the entire meta. Can I stop? Like, gee shit, can I just stop? Seriously, skip through the fucking paralyzation. I two-shot you, so... There we go, finally! Thank God, I finally took him out. He could have just ran through me, but he got too cocky with the Dragon Dances. Zyregard, go ahead. Coil, which is fine by me. I'm at +2. If I don't hit myself... I'm going to get paralyzed. He's going to go for the Stone Edge. Who else beats it? Yeah, I outspeed that thing. So I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve. Hit him with a Dragon Claw. Tough Claw's Dragon Claw from a Charizard X is going to hurt pretty much anything he wants to send in. That's the Moxie Mints. Not the... Goes for the Rock Slide. He outspeeds, which is unfortunate, but our Dragon Claw will take him out. That's going to be Scarf Chomp. And I'm predicting the Earthquake, so I'm actually going to switch out to the Skarm. And I'm going to go ahead and set up my Rocks. Yeah, I know it's late game Rocks. Whatever. I don't care. Whirlwind him out because he's going to set up a Swords Dance. He thinks he's real. Gonna go to High Dragon. Because I'm not sure what this thing's actually going to do to me. I'm going to switch out to my Mandy. It's going to go with a Flamethrower. That's doing a bit too much for my liking. Okay, I need to go for the Roost. I can win this Stall War right here. I'm fine with the Stall War because this one's going to get me down to 40. I can get a Toxic off. Then that next one's going to get me down to 10. I can get a Roost off and then just go back and forth like this and I'll be good to go. But no, he's going to go ahead and switch into Chomp, which is going to catch a Toxic, which is fine by me because that pop... It's actually not even bad because that does end up proccing his Lumberry. I'm going to switch out to my Skarm because even if he does want to set up the Swords Dance, which he does, Outrage doesn't two-shot me. The Rocky Helmet is going to hurt him. Stealth Rocks is going to hurt that. I'm actually going to switch right back out to my Mandy. Actually, that was not my smart play. Should have switched out to Togekiss. But because I'm going to go down here, I'm going to go ahead and switch out to my Togekiss, hit this thing for a Dazzling Gleam. If he wants to send in the Chomp, then I can hit him with the Dazzling Gleam too, and that's going to do a ton of damage. The critical hit... Are you serious right now? Don't crit again. I swear to God, if you crit. Okay, the High Dragon is done. That's fine by me. Because I'm predicting him to set up a Sword Stance. Yep. Hit him with the Dazzling Gleam. And whatever he wants to go for. He wants to go for anything here. The Outrage, I don't know why he didn't go for anything else. I'm sure you have something else like Iron Head, but that's going to be game. Maybe he had no moves that could hit it. Maybe we can actually get a third battle in and we'll be good. I don't actually know how long we've been recording for because stupidness has happened. I'm on a poison team. That is something you don't see that often. That's Destiny Bond. That's always Destiny Bond, which I love that. That's a trick that most people don't see coming. But I'm actually going to go to my Zard. Zard has more fun with this team than Lando. Predicting the Needle King lead, and because he's going to know that I'm going to be Megazard X. Is this thing going to go straight for the D-Bond? Is he going to be that guy that goes straight for the D-Bond? I mean, I like that guy. That guy's cool, but is he going to be that guy? No, it's going to be Sludge Waving guy. But Dragon Claw's going to take out Gengar. Crobat. Thing's going to outspeed. But let's go to the Skarm because he's not going to be able to do much to us unless he goes for the Super Fang. That does absolutely nothing to us. And this is a good chance for us to set up our Stuff Rocks. He goes ahead and switches into his Needle King. I'm predicting a Flamethrower and Ice Beam. So I'm actually going to go to my special wall in the team, the Mandy, which can live 2. Sludge Wave. Okay, that thing's not Scarf. But I'm actually not sure what to do here. Okay. Foul Play. Okay, that's fine. He takes out the Needle. He takes us out. But let's go ahead and go to our Landorus. I'm predicting him to actually stay in, apparently. I was actually thinking he was going to go up to the Crobat, predicting the Earth Power, but I hit him with that. The Weezing's not going to want to take an extra sensory. Landorus can just run through this entire team, really. And he's going to quit. So, because this has been a bit of a jumbled episode, and I am honestly sorry about that. I don't know why people quit. I don't know why I have such a jumbled mess with this. But this team, as you can clearly see, works. I don't have to say much about it because you see what it does. This team runs through things like hell. This Landorus just pops entire teams. Yeah, the biggest flaw with this team, if I have to make a nitpick, is that it's a bit heavy on the physical side. Both the Zard and Gyarados both have Earthquake. I could probably fix that for, I don't know, maybe switch Earthquake out for Ice Fang, I guess. But I'd much prefer Earthquake, and that's what I'm going to be keeping on here. You can change that if you want. You can also change the Outrage, which you did see kind of came back to hurt us a couple times, into the Ice Fang if you want, because the only other Dragon move he gets is Dragon Tail. You can go for the Stone Edge if you want. There's a lot of things that you can actually go for, but I'm going to keep the Outrage on there because that's what I showed off for this episode. Where is it? Outrage, where'd you go? Oh. But yeah, this team, it puts in nothing but the finest of work, and it runs through teams left and right. So if you want to run this team, go ahead. The Pastebin will be in the description down below. All you have to do is copy and paste it into Showdown or even Pokebattle. I'll be doing some Pokebattle later on. Not sure when. They're still young, and I'm still trying to let them flesh out everything. But I will be doing Pokebattle. I really enjoy Pokebattle. But until then, I've been Kratoctavio, you've been watching, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the content, smash off that like button, subscribe, come back tomorrow for our LC part of our second week of An Idiot's Guide to. And if I do see you then, but if I don't see you then, peace, and if I do see you then, also peace.